The FPS minables in general are very valuable commodities. They're rare, but they're super, super valuable. So when you find them, you really want to pay attention to it.
But is it going to be very valuable? Is it going to be profitable? We're going to go through every step of the first person mining process that we saw on Inside Star Citizen using the numbers that we actually saw, and we're going to do it in a detailed fashion. We're going to work out the math. We're going to see if this is profitable. We're going to talk about the new minerals that are hitting as commodities into the Star Citizen economy. We're going to get into it like no other content provider has done. That's why you watch the games, and we're going to do it after these messages. Today's video has been brought to you by the generous patrons of the games who make continued content on the games possible. The games patrons enjoy monthly giveaways like Steam gift cards, Star Citizen packages, and any game that you want giveaways. Please consider donating just $1 if in any way you enjoyed the game's content. Thank you. So let's break this down. Welcome back to the games, everybody. Sorry about that. I'm really excited about first-person mining in Star Citizen going to be released in 3.7. Let's go over the process, and in doing so, we'll actually talk about pricing and get into the math while we get into the process. So on this screen here, you can actually see that you buy your multi-tool first, and the multi-tool is 452 AUEC right now. There's another tool under there that says 333 AUEC. I'm not quite sure if they're going to put different types of multi-tools, the quality of these multi-tools depending upon the price and what you can get from these multi-tools, and if there's going to be any added features with these multi-tools that make them different prices. Not quite sure about that, but we can see relative costs right here of the multi-tools does not look that expensive. And as far as pricing is concerned, we have to understand that these are placeholder prices right now. These actually can fluctuate and might be different based upon what we're seeing on the details listed from the Inside Star Citizen show. So these are all subject to change, but we're going with it. Let's see what else you need. Then you're going to need yourself a mining attachment. If you look down here, you can see that the mining attachment is called an Orbit mining attachment, 452 AUEC. So approximately we're now at around 900 AUEC to first person mine. Not that expensive. Now you're going to have to look for rocks in caves, and you can also find them out in space as well. The same minerals will be out in space that are going to hit the new minerals, and we'll talk about those soon, that are found in caves. You can see the fractures in these small rocks here, which basically are telling you, hey, you can mine these, and then you scan them to see what you can get from them. Now, before we get into the math, let's just go over new minerals that we know are going to hit on the Star Citizen market. What we saw from the Inside Star Citizen show is that we have Aphorite, Dolivine, and Hadanite. These are three new minerals that are associated with first-person mining. Here you can see Hadanite being mined. You can see that there is actually, in this picture, a battery. So there is a life to this multi-tool. I'm expecting that the multi-tools will have different battery lives depending upon those that are available in the market based on credits. So the more expensive the multi-tool, the longer these will last, perhaps the better the quality of mining that you can get. I'm imagining that's how it's going to be released. Here we can see a very similar screen as we would on a prospector with the mining laser, but on a much smaller scale. And you can see this particular laser picking up Hadanite. Now, from the screen that we can see, which is basically we're equipping the rucksack here, you can see that the rucksack is stating 12 SPU on the right side. Now here you can see that you can equip the rucksack, which is basically your backpack that's going to store all of your ore here. And the rucksack, I'm imagining they're going to have like different sizes eventually, but this particular one that he is equipped says 12 SPU. So what in the hell is 12 SPU? It's a new form of measurement. We're going to go over that right now. So here you can see the 4 pieces that were mined actually equaling 3 SUs, which is the standard unit of measurement in Star Citizen. It is called a standard cargo unit. 1 SCU is 1 standard cargo unit. So SPU, I thought to myself, on the last screen we saw 12 SPU. What the hell does that mean? If you look at the total cargo space, it breaks it down to 120,000 MCU. So if you take the rucksack at 12 SPU and you look at the personal inventory sell screen at 120,000 MCU, you can deduce that 1 SCU equals 1,000 MCU. So 1,000 MCU equals 1 standard cargo unit, which means that your rucksack can actually hold 120 standard cargo units. So this particular rucksack holds 120 standard cargo units. Now, we're not quite sure if they're going to create other rucksacks that are going to have larger SUs. I don't think that they will. I think it would be a good idea if they had a variable kind of list of rucksacks that had different SCU sizes. But for whatever the reason on this particular Inside Star Citizen, if this is the only rucksack that they have, this particular rucksack holds 120 SCU, and this is what we're going to use to base our math off of as far as the measurement, the actual amount of minerals that you can put into the sack. But what does each mineral actually take up in the sack? So let's go over the mineral sizing. So it looks like the mineral sizes can vary. If you look at these, the commodity section to the left, you've got the aphrite, the dolivine, the hadanite. It looks like one piece of aphrite equals 1 SCU. It looks like one piece of dolivine equals 1 SCU. But it looks like two pieces of hadanite equal approximately like 1.5 SCU. And you can look at that and you can see that when it's rounding it to 1 SCU, you're seeing two pieces of hadanite equaling 1 standard cargo unit. And if you look at above, the total cargo space, as we discussed before, is 120,000 MCU or 120 SCUs on your rucksack. That's what it's able to hold. If you look at the empty cargo space, though, what you're going to see is that it's actually stating 116,000 MCU. So while it says 3 SCUs, it looks as if 4 SCUs are actually being taken out of the space. So I'm guessing approximately that the hadanite is taking up 0.75 SCUs. I'd say in this instance, you've got these two pieces of hadanite around 1.5-ish SCUs, and that's why you're seeing 3 SCUs on the commodity cargo and 116,000 space available on the empty cargo space. So I'm thinking that the hadanite is one of those minerals that's not taking up as much space as the aphrite or the dolivine. So this is great. We've got the mineral pricing right here. And again, this is reflective of what was shown to us, or the data shown to us on the Inside Star Citizen show. These prices are subject to change, but based upon what we saw, we're seeing if this is going to be profitable on the data that was shown. It looks like aphrite is $14.78 per 1 SCU. It looks like dolivine is $12.61 per 1 SCU. And it looks like the hadanite, now we've got two pieces here, okay, equaling 0.75 SCU. So there's going to be some math involved, all right? But it looks like each piece of the hadanite is 2652 creds. Now, obviously, looking at the screen, that we know that the hadanite takes up less space and that is actually even priced higher than the other two. We know that the hadanite's going to pay out the most. But let's go over the math so that you guys can understand if this is going to be profitable or not. Aphrite, one piece, okay, at $14.78. We know that it holds 120 SCU in the rucksack, gives you approximately 1,773.60 credits. Okay, 1,773 or 1,774 credits approximately. Not amazing. Not really that amazing, depending upon the amount of time that it's going to take to mine this. Maybe not that amazing, honestly. We don't know how long it's going to take to bust these pieces of rock or these pieces of ore and take the minerals from them. We're not quite sure how long that's going to take. We saw quite a bit of minerals busting out of the rock once it was busted down. So that's reassuring. But we're not quite sure exactly the amount of time that it's going to take to get these minerals out of the rock. But 1773 does not impress me that much. So if we stuffed our rucksack completely full of aphrite, okay, we'd have 120 pieces of aphrite, and it would be 1773. All right, not the greatest. Dolivine. All right. If we stuffed 120 pieces, because each piece is worth 1 SCU as far as a measurement. If we stuffed 120 pieces of dolivine in there, we'd only have 1,500 credits. 1513.20 AUEC is what that works out to. Again, not that amazing if you're asking me. But now if we look at the hadanite, okay, And since each piece is 0.75 SCU, we can fit approximately 160 pieces in our rucksack. All right. So we're going to take the 2652 and we're going to multiply that times the amount of pieces we can fit in the rucksack, which is approximately 160 pieces. And that gives us 4243. Now, that seems a little bit better. That seems a little bit better to me. 4243. Now, of course, I'm imagining Hadanite's going to be a little bit harder to find than the other two minerals. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit more rare. I can always tell the rarity based upon the price as far as being able to find the Hadanite. And I'm sure that there's going to be other minerals listed as well. But I hope this helps you guys out in figuring out if this is going to be worth it for you. I'd imagine this. It's going to be a hell of a lot more profitable to mine as a group. You go in a cave, you go in as a bunch of miners, right? And you just fill your rucksacks up together as an organization. You have teams of miners in caves. That's going to give you your best profitability. And especially if you're finding Hadanite, I think that would definitely prove worth of the first person mining. But then we get into another issue. And I love this comment right here from Brownwind SoCal Gal. And she brings up a good point. One of the reasons why I made the video, actually. Thank you, SoCal. What we have here, it says, without a beacon system, she comments, FPM will be pretty much another useless mechanic, she says. But will it be? I'm not quite sure I agree with her. There will be no way to ping a juicy mining area once you have to leave to sell your ores or gems. Boom. That is huge. I love that she thought of this angle. Unless there are precious stones and ores like diamond and gold, which we know it looks like that's not what's going to be mined here. I don't think you're going to get diamonds and gold. I think we have a whole different commodity subset here, SoCal. When we're mining FPM, first person mining, I think we have a whole different set of commodities that we're getting into, a whole different set of minerals. So you're going to have one set that you're going to get with your prospector and another set that you're going to get with first person mining, as we could see here based upon the analysis. The profits from FPM don't seem to be that great per this video, and that's why I'm doing this video. But a beacon system, boom. SoCal brings up a great point. We need some type of a beacon system to come back to the same caves. You're not going to want to park your ships right in front of these caves. Ba 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 ba. And then everybody knows where you're at. You're going to want to. This is the great part about Star Citizen. Using land vehicles to get to your caves. This makes land vehicles a little bit more valuable, in my opinion. Also, if we're able to set down our rucksacks or not, I don't think we will, but that would be something cool that Star Citizen needs to bring to the forefront for gameplay mechanics, being able to just set these rucksacks down, get another one and keep just putting them down. That would be awesome. I think that would be great because then you can load these things up. You can take these into cargo boxes. I would imagine you can take these into cargo boxes. If that mechanic isn't in there, these are things that can be added down the line. And then you could load up your land vehicles, your Ursa, if you will, or different types of vehicles that you can just basically take back either to your ship, or if you're close to a particular outpost, that would be nice as well. We're not quite sure how these caves are going to populate on different moons and planets, but I'm telling you, this is really interesting to me. Adding this is very interesting to me. I think that it was going to be profitable in cases of finding rarer minerals. And I think that this is going to be a mechanic that is very cool in the game. Thanks everybody for watching here on the games. I hope I broke it down for you like no other. That's why I'm here. If you guys appreciate the content, go check out our Patreon page. We are definitely doing great. The momentum is real. And we are giving away a 300i. Yes, go there. All it does cost $1 to pledge, and you get entered and have the chance to win a 300i. Giveaways locked down every single month now, thanks to our patrons. Thank you, everybody, for watching this video. Share it. Let every industrial player know that this might be worth looking into. This might be worth doing as a profession. I think it could be there done as a group. And we don't know all the minerals that are going to be released. We have no idea all these new minerals that are going to be released due to this. I think it's cool that they separated the minerals that you're going to be able to get from a prospector or mining spaceship versus what you can get from first person mining. I think that's pretty smart. I don't think they should negate the ability to get gold or those things that you're able to get in the prospector. I think that should kind of be included as well. I'm not quite sure if that gameplay is going to be inserted in there, but I'm telling you, this has really got me excited, everybody. So thanks for watching, and share the vid. And thanks, everybody. I will see you on the next vid. Well, look at you. You made it to the end. You must be hashtag profession now. That's right. You got to be a real fan of the games. Make sure you're tapping that bell so you get future notifications. Check out some more vids. Chill out. Also, check out our Patreon page. Lots of Patreon exclusive material just for our patrons. So help this community grow. And thanks for watching.